Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and well, something a little bit different for you today. This is Thank Goodness You're Here. It was recommended to me by one of my Discord moderators, and when you see it, you'll probably understand why. However, it is recommended that you play it with a controller. And so I got myself a new controller. Well, I say a new controller, I mean technically it is, but this is the only controller I've ever had that didn't come with a PlayStation 4. This is the Nixie Master P1 controller. As you can see, it's modelled on the Xbox controller. It's got the usual range of buttons, 2 micro joysticks, a thumb pad, your standard Xbox buttons. It's got a nice textured grip and a very comfortable weight and heft to it. As well as the trigger buttons though. I mean, these might be standard on controllers these days, I don't know, but they were a very welcome addition. And while it is technically a wireless controller, here's the wireless dongle. You just stick into a USB port and you've got a wireless controller. But just in case, it also comes with a wired USB cable. So if you fancy picking one of these up for yourself on the Black Friday sales, just check out the link in the video description. It's even approved by Akazuki. She actually preferred it over the box it came in, and you don't get a better recommendation than that. So, on with Thank Goodness You're Here. And if you grew up in the north of England in the 1970s, or you just enjoy watching TV shows like The League of Gentlemen, you can probably understand why one of my Discord moderators thought I was going to be all over this.
Tiny Tums, Tiny Pies. You simply won't get tinier.
Peens. Not quite peas, not quite beans, but something special in betweens.
Barbara, get the big plates out.
Oh, Nigel.
Give your wife the best. Give her Big Ron's big pies.
Come on down to what is special, where we have an ample variety. So give us
Bammy Bazzers, Buttery Nubs. Bammy Bazzers, Buttery Nubs. Bammy Bazzers, Buttery Nubs. Bammy Bazzers, Buttery Nubs.
Family. Romance. Pit. Visit Barnsworth. It's rate good.
So that's Barnsworth. Strange place, I know, but they need what we're selling, see? I've got you a meeting with the Lord Mayor today, so don't miss that bus. Are you listening? Get going! What are you still doing here, boy? Get out!
I will say that while it certainly helps, you absolutely don't have to have grown up in the north of England in the 1970s the way I did to appreciate the humour in this game. Anyone who's ever watched a TV show like The League of Gentlemen will be also right at home here, but even that's not necessary. And while the game itself does recommend that you play it with a controller, mouse and keyboard works just fine. There are only 6 controls: up, down, left, right, jump, and slap.
Carol, I'm going to need another top up of the ladder. Yes, it's happened again. Good grief, lad. The front door's right there. We're 10 stories up, for crying out loud.
I've no idea why we're going to Barnsworth. Apparently they need something we're selling. I don't even know what it is we're selling, but, well, we're on the bus. We're going to Barnsworth. And when we get there, things are going to look very, very silly. Oh man, this takes me back. This is how the world looked when I was growing up. Man, the people in this intro section. I mean, that could be my grandmother. That's how she dressed. That's how everybody dressed back then. And these housing estates. I mean, it's pretty grim, but I mean, I wish I'd lived in some place as sophisticated as that when I was growing up. Oh no. Yeah, the north of England was pretty grim in the 1970s. Well, I mean, all of England was pretty grim in the 1970s, but the north had it pretty bad. Welcome to Barnsworth. Judging by the colliery in the background, it's a mining community, but if this is the northeast of England in the 1970s, it's not going to be a mining community for much longer. They're all going to be unemployed. Thank goodness we're here.
I'm Sorry, love. Mr. Mayor's in a meeting, and he won't be free for another few hours yet. But if you just sit there, I'll let you know when he's ready. All right, love.
I still don't actually know why I'm here. And I'm not getting in. And is she playing solitaire on the PC by licking actual playing cards and trying to stick them on the monitor? What's this? Things to do in Barnsworth. Walking around, jumping up and down, sitting down. This isn't Barnsworth, this is Middlesbrough. Oh, sounds like somebody's in trouble. So, this is the town hall, which must mean this is the... What's going... What is that?
Over here! Thank goodness you're here. I spied a shiny tuppence down this here runoff. But more fool me, my arm has become
The
trapped.
tuppence is a 2-penny coin.
Perhaps you might see about sourcing some lubrication, that I might slip free.
So he's gotten his arm stuck down a drain going after 2 pence. Alright. First task, get this idiot free. What do we have over here? This looks like the pub. Apparently he wants lager. Alright. It seems a bit shut. Notice everybody's smoking. It's definitely the 1970s. Alright. This will be the park. Bootleg still at large. Newspaper headline. That means absolutely nothing to me. The laird bins look a bit modern. Oh wait, see the graffiti on the path. Milk snatcher out. That's a reference to Margaret Thatcher, the Prime Minister. See, when I went to school, as well as free school meals, you also got free milk. And Thatcher put an end to that, so the whole country started calling her Thatcher Milk Snatcher. I'd forgotten about that. Anyway, I need some form of lubrication to get shit for brains out of the trouble that he's gotten himself into. What's this? Oh, butter. That'll do. Mother Meg's Buttery Goods.
I'm sorry, sir. We're closed this morning. Because this dolt has lost my keys. And now we've got to wait for that useless locksmith.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Meg. What am I like?
Colin, you are the most work-shy fop I've ever had the misfortune to employ.
So no chance of any butter then.
Oh,
Alright, I'm looking for a locksmith.
somewhere.
Barnsworth fried chicken.
Oh, no.
That's kind of unusual. Fried chicken never really took off in this country until I think the 80s when KFC arrived. What's this? Tony's Parked Vans Limited. Never caught moving. Alright. It's that kind of game, is it? Fine.
Silly
Okay.
me.
What's going on in the park? Where's this locksmith? There's the statue of Dr. Bum Bum again. Some old woman feeding the pigeons. No, nothing down here. Oh, hello. Pub's open. That'll be the locksmith's bike. It's full of keys. Alright, let us investigate.
Now then, Larry. How about a cobbler's pint, eh?
What's a cobbler's pint then?
It's like a normal pint. But I take both my shoes off.
I'd love to, Ronnie, but the beer's coming out all flat.
Flat? Well, why don't you go down into the cellar and knock a few barrels about?
Slim chance of that. I don't even know how to get downstairs.
You can't get downstairs in your own blinking public house.
Well, Florence normally does it, but she's off today.
Good grief.
Alright, so I need to get the pumps working and sort out the beer. By going down the sink in the pot wash.
While you're down there, lad, give those barrels a shake up, won't you?
Okay. Well, I guess we slap the barrels around. Alright, job done. Now what?
Hey, looking good up here.
Oh, one of the pipes came loose. Well, of course it did. So that just happened.
That Ronnie's a character. He'll be back later, I reckon.
Right. Okay, the locksmith's had his pint, so presumably he's headed off to open... Hello? Oh god, he's attracted a crowd.
Once more with vigor. It's no use.
Check out the Walkman the girl at the front of the line's wearing. Do you know how much those things cost on eBay now? You pay hundreds for one of those things in working order. There's the locksmith, passed out blind drunk in the middle of the morning. But hey, Mother Meg's Buttery Goods is open. I require butter, Mother Meg.
Thanks for fetching that, Ronnie lad. I'd offer you a pasty, but we've not cooked yet. Help yourself to out front back, though.
Yeah, I don't need a pasty. Butter will do. Presumably you do actually have butter.
Colin! What on earth are you doing with that mop, boy?
Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Meg. My mum's got me back on the mercury again.
Give me strength.
Yeah, Colin doesn't seem much used to us alive, does he? Milk next to flour? Never sours. Well, I'm not too sure about that. Barmy Barry's extra large buttery nubs, that'll do. Milk near an egg? Also fine. Is it? Or is that really bad? I have no idea. I do know that the, let's just say that adhering to health and safety regulations in the 1970s, there weren't so much regulations as suggestions. Oh my, how the world has changed. I will say this game is doing a really good job of making me feel old. I mean, 1970, the year I was born, is closer to the First World War than today is to 1970.
Ooh, hello. Rightio, chaps. Ready for one last tug-a-roo? Grab a hold of my forum. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Go! Ooh. What's this? 'Twas nary a tuppence. 'Twas a threepence. Pray tell, young threepence, where best to spend ye? What ho, what luck? A wishing well. Godspeed, young threepence.
Oh, you blooming turnip.
In for a penny.
Well, that wasn't a wasted effort at all, was it? At 9 AM, the locksmith has already passed out in the street blind drunk. Still no idea what I'm actually doing here.
How queer.
I mean, I'm supposed to be meeting the Lord Mayor of the town in order to sell them whatever it is the company I work for is. I don't even know what the company sells, but... Okay, I should explore.
Just the man I need. The mayor's asked me to clean up this little rose garden. You can start by getting on that mower.
What mower? I don't see a mower. What are you talking about? Oh, there it is.
I love you. 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 I love you.
How utterly bizarre. Looks like I've wrecked the lawnmower too. Okay, what next? Not really seeing anywhere else to go that I haven't already been. Except maybe down the hole where the
I've never seen a hole as big as that
where the drain
before.
used to be. Yep. Okay. Oh, that moved the plate, and I can't move back. Yeah, I can only go in one direction. I'm not sure if that's significant, but I mean, something happened and oh, hello.
Do you think it'll work this time, Jasper? Oh dear.
Ugh, it's no use, Marge. I don't think this thing's worked in quite a while. How have you been cooking fish and chips all this time?
Oh, I just do a cold fry usually. Whoa.
Hang on a wee minute. Where's my blinking spanner? Oh, don't tell me it's been pinched again. It'll be that senile old fishmonger Bish down at the market. You better get down there and find it, or it'll be cold chips till the cows come home.
How do you fry chips cold?
Now then, Marge, about my payment.
Oh, well, it looks like there's no money until...
No, I'm not doing it like that again. I didn't walk right for a week last time, and that vinegar smell's only just washed out.
Suit yourself.
Oh, you see the prices on the menu? Fish and chips, 10 bob. Fish or chips, 10 bob. Yeah. That's the 1970s, alright. I can actually remember... Oh, I should probably explain what a bob is. 1970 was the year that Britain switched over from the imperial system to the metric system.
Keep both toes on the brake, hands at 7:30, never so gently, put your best foot forward. Oh, that's okay. I couldn't get it quite right my first 48 times either.
It's nothing like walking this.
Well, anyway, yeah, 1970, the year we switched from the imperial to the metric system. It was really awkward. And even to this day, we still use imperial measurements for certain things, like people will still measure liquids in pints rather than litres, and distances in miles rather than kilometres, but the currency was the big thing. Because today, £1 is 100 pence, or 100 pennies. But in the imperial system, £1 was 240 pennies. What's this? Price shaggers. High on price, low on quality. Oh, yeah, this will be good.
Ah, thank goodness you're here. If you're looking for something to do, that middle aisle is your right stick. Can you straighten it up for us?
But we still had the old imperial coins, so a penny was still a penny, but now a pound was 100 pennies and not 240 pennies. And then you had a halfpenny coin, which was a half pence. You had a farthing, which was a quarter pence.
Oh, I don't know.
You had a twopence, a 2 pence coin. You had a threepence, a 3 pence coin. There was a 6 pence coin as well, which was half a shilling. A shilling was 12 pence, and there were 20 shillings in a pound. So a shilling was worth 12 pence, 20 shillings in a pound, 240 pennies in a pound. But then we went metric, but we still had the same coins. Now they just had different values. So a pound was now 100 pennies, but there were still 20 shillings in a pound, which meant that a shilling was worth 12 pence, and now it was only worth 5 pence. And the nickname for a shilling was a bob. So the prices in the fish and chip shop, fish and chips, 10 bob, was 50 pence. So the prices in the fish and chip shop for the time period were pretty accurate. 10 bob for fish and chips. It would be 15 pence, or 3 bob for the chips, and 35 pence for the fish. And I can actually remember, on local television, when the fish and chip shops were putting their prices up, and this would have been about 1979, and the price of a packet of chips was going up from 3 bob, 15 pence, to 4 bob. And I don't have that many particularly clear memories of my childhood, but I can remember this, because there was a local councillor on the local evening news on the TV one night proclaiming what a scandal it was that the price of a packet of chips had gone up from 3 bob to 4 bob, from 15 pence to 20 pence, and laying it all at the feet of the Conservative government. And yet the thing is, if you look at the price in this country of just a simple packet of chips from the fish and chip shop now, you can go on to Just Eat and look it up. £2.85.
I've got a
And that's
sausage here.
14
Would you like
times
it?
more
Here
expensive.
you go.
Hang on, what's this weirdo doing with his...
dropped
Oh,
it.
no.
That's okay.
Oh, no,
It's
this is
another-
just wrong.
I've dropped it again. It's all right.
No, no,
some more,
you're
so
okay.
I'll
I'll
get 'em
pass. But I mean, you know, over the course of 50 odd years, I mean, that's a 14 times price increase given inflation. That's not too bad, I suppose. And yet at the same time, I can quite clearly remember my grandmother telling me stories about how cheap things were when she was a girl, where for 1 shilling you could go out, go to the cinema, have a fish supper, catch the bus home, and still have change left over from a shilling.
What have we got here then? A toad and the owl. Don't worry, little fella. I'll pop you down the apples and pears in a jiffy.
I mean, the thing is, when she was a girl, a shilling was worth more than when I was young, but still, a night on the town for 5p? Wow. I've basically turned into my grandmother now, haven't I?
Ah, a fine mess. No bother there, young man. Help yourself to some scrambled bread on your way out.
What's that on the counter? A 10 bob note? A 50p note? Train spotting for tosspots.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I've been sucking this pipe all morning. I haven't got a drop out of it. Little Tomantha here is nearly crusted over. We need to dampen that topsoil pronto.
Okay, well, thank goodness I'm here. What's this? Wanted for crime. Maybe turning the tap on? No, no, that doesn't work. Okay, let's follow the hose. Where are we going? I don't know what those carrots ever did to anybody, but...
Come on, get in, Turpentine. Now, LD.
Well, I'll jump in. I ain't afraid of now, me.
Hello! I'm a worm. One thing you ought to know about worms. We love rain. One time, I went up for my rain, but it wasn't rain. It was a bird playing a cruel trick. You're not a bird, are you? I should hope not. I'm a worm.
I have absolutely no idea what this game's about. And I'm okay with that. Alright, I have to punch the worm. Fine. Alright, we'll follow the hose. Where are we going? What's that? Tunnelling for the desperate gardener. Okay. What am I even supposed to be doing? Oh, what's going on here? Is this the back of the fish and chip shop? Lots of dead fish. Warning, liminal spaces may be less engaging than they appear. Oh wait, I was looking for the spanner, wasn't I? That's in the fish and chip shop. I think.
If I had a cod in a box, if I had a crab in my porter, I'd put a few plants in my sock.
Oh, not the fish and chip shop, the fishmongers. Right, okay, well, we're in the right place. What's with all the cigarettes? Oh, that was the thing about the 70s as well. Everybody smoked. And you could smoke anywhere. Well, that's the tap turned on. Let's see about getting the spanner for not Billy Connolly.
Thank goodness you're here, lad. This store's a right mess. Give us a hand setting it up, won't you? I'll do it myself, but me gout's playing up.
Does this shop sell fish and cigarettes?
Yes, I've no idea how that got
Yeah,
there.
of course it does.
The other one.
Why wouldn't it?
Spanner is a stuffed kipper, is it?
But we've been friends for 40 years. Why on earth would I betray your trust now?
Why don't you spare me the excuses, you fat trout? I'm taking this back to my toolbox, where it belongs.
Alright, so not Billy Connolly.
How embarrassing.
He does sound just like Billy Connolly, doesn't he? The Scottish comedian and actor.
Cracking work, lad. The store's never looked better.
For those of you who are maybe younger and don't know who Billy Connolly is,
Have you heard about Big Ron's?
What's he done?
No pies.
No pies?
I know, that's what I said, I know. On a Thursday morning, no less.
On a Thursday morning.
This sounds like
What you
another
do?
plot element.
I don't know, but I need pie for tea.
Oh, of course you do. Why don't you ask out Beverly to make you one?
But in the third Hobbit movie, when King Dane of the Dwarves turned
Well,
up,
there you go then.
that was
I'll
Billy
be round
Connolly.
at 6.
Well, you're not invited.
And whoever's doing the voice work for the Scottish handyman is clearly a big fan. Sam's Hams, established 1914. Oh, I can get in. Let's have a look and see what's in here. Well, ham?
Can I help?
What the hell? Oh no. No, oh come on. Oh, this is just wrong on so many levels. Please do. Okay, that's not too bad, I suppose.
Hello.
Okay. Why is everything priced 10 bob in this game? Flight to Guernsey, 10 bob. Fish and chips, 10 bob. Fish or chips, 10 bob.
Well, what? It is big.
I'm sure everything in Price Shaggers was 10 bob as well.
Soft
Oh.
about it. I've got a big tour. They don't see me chucking bananas.
I'm not sure what these two are talking about. I'm not sure I really want to know. Anyway, we've recovered the spanner for not Billy Connolly, the Scottish handyman. We've turned the hose on for the gardener. I should probably go and see what that's done. If I could just remember where they are and how to get back to them. Oh, he was fixing the fryer in the fish and chip shop, wasn't he? There he is.
Aye, cracking work reclaiming my spanner from that despicable fishmonger. Unfortunately, I've just noticed my screwdriver's gone missing too. It's probably that daft lassie, Kerry, down at Price Shaggers.
It's just occurred to me that the name of the bargain store, Price Shaggers, it just occurred to me that unless you're British or you've watched a few Austin Powers movies, you might not actually understand what that means. What's he doing? He's barbecuing bread. Trust me, that isn't a thing. It wasn't in the 1970s, and it isn't even a thing now. But I do remember, and this isn't even a British thing, when I was at boarding school in South Africa, when I was a teenager, we lived in Swaziland. And Swaziland has great primary schools, but their high schools were terrible. So the immigrants would send their kids to high school in South
Put your
Africa.
rubbish in my bin.
And what we would do was, in case we got hungry, we would steal bread from the dining hall at the boarding school, and then we'd make
Oh,
toast
knocking on my door, is it?
by putting down a piece of paper on the floor, putting bread down on the paper, and then toasting the bread with a clothes iron. And it was as bad as it sounds.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. They're everywhere. Someone must have lured them down from the roof. Can you fetch us that box of rat poison from top shelf?
Hey, I'm just here for not Billy Connolly's screwdriver, but yeah, sure, whatever it takes. And yeah, everything here is 10 bob. It's like everything in this
I've been on
town
my
is 10
best
bob.
behaviour. I deserve a treat.
As you can
not a
see by the
mouse.
carnage, I have been here before. Right, there's the rat poison. Oh, what did that do? Open something. Okay. Well, anyway, rat poison.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Now what? I fetched your rat poison. Where's my screwdriver? I must be missing something. Maybe that roof panel. Yeah, I can't get into the staff room. Notice employees must wash their teeth. Okay. What? Why? Anyway, that panel that came loose on the ceiling, that must be important. There it is. I can get up there now. What? I know I'm not the tallest character in the game, but I'm fairly sure I was significantly taller than that just a second ago.
Yeah, this is Bumbling Road Branch. I've got a bit of a rat problem. They got beady eyes, and little ears, tails, and whiskers, I think. A bit like magnets, yeah.
What's this? Do your part, leave no bin bag unchewed. Borrow from biggies. Remember, biggies are not people. Is that a mouse? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, almost. I don't know how many attempts this is. Oh, we're up. Okay. Don't know where this goes, but it's not like I can go anywhere else. He's got his ration book. Beware the basher. Stop the stigma. Shit wherever you like. These mice propaganda posters. What's this? Is it like a mouse chapel or something? Is that a really, really big ball of cheese? It is, isn't it? So what's that done? Bits of cheese? Alright, that's taking the mouse guard out so I can get through here now. Welcome to Mice Shaggers. Is this a mouse? A mouse version of the Price Shaggers shop downstairs. Oh, there's the screwdriver. I don't think I can carry it. I seem to be a lot smaller than I was earlier. How am I getting the screwdriver? Oh, yeah, there it is. I found the screwdriver.
Kerry Louise Pickle, passing off my flathead as your produce, is it?
Jasper, why on earth would I do that?
I can't turn my back for a minute in this town without one of yous pinching my tools.
I swear down, I've never seen this before in my life.
Aye, a likely story. I'll be filing a complaint with the head office, that's for sure. Right, anyway, back to the chipple with this.
You're right with you, Jasper. Anyway, thanks for that, kiddo. You absolutely never look like it.
Half an hour into this game, I still have absolutely no idea what it's about.
Don't put your bin in my bin.
And I don't mind. I think this is one of those games where it's all about the journey, not the destination. And I've had one hell of a journey down memory lane, I'll tell you that for nothing.
Aye, thanks for helping me get the screwdriver back, laddie. I wish I could say we were done, lad, I really do. But as I got back, I noticed my hammer's gone walkies. He must have been pinched by that no-good yob, Frank. He's probably down at the brook, poaching fish as we speak.
Oh, of course it is. Now I need to find Frank, whoever the hell Frank is. I still have absolutely no idea what this game's even about. And you know what? It doesn't matter. I am really enjoying this. It's the kind of game you can just chill out and play in your own pace. And none of the puzzles are particularly hard. And you know what? It is definitely better to play with a controller.
Don't put me in your bin.
He's put her in the bin now. Well, that escalated quickly. But yeah, I think I've enjoyed this more on a controller rather than mouse and keyboard. I mean, it's perfectly playable on mouse and keyboard, but when you're playing a PC game using your mouse and keyboard, you do kind of have to mostly sit up properly. But with a controller, you can just lounge back in your chair, and it's a much more comfortable experience. I'm going to have to keep an eye open and see if there are other games available on Steam that are better played with a controller. If you've got any recommendations, feel free to recommend them in the comments. But in the meantime...
Here he is again. Ready for another bit of fiddlesticks, are you? Watch your knees.
Why is there a Cockney chimney sweep in the northern... Oh wait, it's a Dick Van Dyke reference. Yeah, of course it is. Oh, sorry about that.
Hello again. Didn't expect to see you twice in one day.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to be moving along. I'll let you get on with whatever that is. And I'm going to let you get on with the rest of your day, because this has been... Oh, it's him again.
I'm in trouble.
Hold him still, Turpentine.
My father's the
I
county
wonder,
ombudsman.
can I give him a slap? There it is. Oh, there's a Steam achievement for that as well. Awesome. Anyway, I think we're done here. I think, well, you've probably got no better idea than me what the game's actually about, but it's been an interesting journey. And I hope you've enjoyed sharing it with me. And if you do have any other recommendations for games on Steam that are better played on PC with a controller than a mouse and keyboard, well, do let me know in the comments. In the meantime, as always, take care and I'll catch you next time.